Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone, welcome back to the another video. Today in this video, we are going to discuss another problem of guarantee of profit concept. Okay, see here. Here are the three partners, Anshul, Abhinav, and Navya. In a form, their profit sharing ratio is 2:3:5. A and N. Their profit sharing ratio is 2:3:5. After division of profit for the year ended 31st March 2022, their capital were 1 lakh, 1,20,000 and 1,40,000. Closing capital is given here, not the opening capital. Closing capital is how much? 1 lakh, then 1,20,000 and 1,40,000. Now, during the year, they withdraw 40,000 each. Drawing amount is given here. Drawing is how much? 40,000 by each drawing. Next, the partnership deed provided that interest on capital will be allowed at the rate of 10% per annum. But while preparing the final account, interest on partner's capital was not allowed. This is the missing part here. Means error of omission is having here. The partner has not provided interest on capital. So calculate the capital of the Anshul, Abhinav and Navya on 1st April 2021 and pass the necessary journal entry for providing interest on capital. As we know that this is given the closing capital, and from the closing capital we can't calculate the interest on capital. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to calculate the opening capital. After the calculation of opening capital, we will provide interest on capital, then make the rectifying entry. You see here, first of all we will calculate the opening capital. Calculation of opening capital. What is the procedure? Three partners are here, A and N. We will write here the closing capital amount. Closing capital, how much amount? 1 lakh, 1,20,000 and 1,40,000. In closing capital balance, we have to add the drawing amount. Drawing is how much? 40,000 by each. We will add here 40,000, 40,000 and 40,000. How much the amount will be here? 1,40,000, 1,60,000 and 1,80,000. Now we have to less the profit amount. What was the profit? The profit is here. The profit for the year was 40,000. This is the profit year. Profit 2 upon 5, 3, 10, 8,000. His profit is 8,000. And how much will be the profit of 40,000? 3 upon 10, 12,000, 8,000, 12,000. And what will be the here? 20,000. This is their profit amount. We have to less this amount. After that, the balance amount will be the balance of opening capital. This will be our opening capital. 1,40,000 minus 8,000, 1,32,000, 1,60,000 minus 12, 1,48,000, and 1,80,000 minus 20, 1,60,000. This is our opening capital. Now on these capital, first of all we will calculate the interest on capital. The rate of interest is how much? 10%. So what will be the interest on capital? Interest on capital will be here 132, 10%. It means 13,200, and this one 148 into 10%, how much? 14,800, and here 160 of 10%, how much? 16,000 will be here. This is the interest on capital. Now what we will have to do? First of all, we have to make the adjustment table. Then after we will make the rectifying entry, because they had not provided interest on capital. Now we will provide adjustment table. See here, this is the adjustment table. What was happened? Interest on capital was not allowed. We will provide interest on capital. Interest on capital. As we know that interest on capital is the profit for the partner and it will be loss for the firm. So it will be credited into the partner's capital account. We will credit here 13,200 and here 14,800 and here 16,000. How much amount will be total? 44,000 will be the total amount. Now what we have to do? Because nothing we have to provide, we have to balance this. Now we have to balance this amount. 44,000 we will write here, 44,000 we will write here, and credit side we will write 44,000. This balance will be nil now, firm's balance. In firm side 44,000 in the credit balance. So we have to show in the debit side of the partners. So we will write here adjustment made in the ratio. What was the ratio? 2:3:5. We will distribute this amount 44,000. 44,000 2 upon 10. This will be here 8,800. 8,800. 44,000 3 upon 10. This will be here 13,200. Now 44,000 5/10. This will be here 22,000. Now 8,800 we will balance this account also. 13,200, 14,800, 22,000 and 16,000. See here which side amount is more. In that side we will start balancing. Credit side is more amount. So how much is more here? Here 4,400 credit balance. Now see here how much balance will be? 14,800 minus 13,200. It means 1,600. This is also here credit balance. Now see here 16,000 minus 22,000 minus 16,000, because debit side is more balance. So we will write here 6,000. This is the debit balance. Now what entry you will pass here? This is the debit balance. and these both are the credit balance. So we will pass the entry in capital account debit to A's capital account to A's capital account. What amount is here? 6,000 we will write. And what amount is here? 4,400. And what amount is here? 1,600. Remember that if both the balance, debit and credit balance, are equal, it means you have correctly rectified. If both the balance is not equal, then it means something is missing here. So here is the 26,000. Here is the balance of 6,000, and this credit balance is also 6,000. It means our rectification part is correct.